Hi, how are you?
Welcome.
Do you mind if I turn the camera on
No,
you?
come
Okay.
on.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
Yeah.
excited to be here.
Of course.
Thank
Welcome,
you.
welcome.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, the lights, it's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you probably need to adjust your eye for a second because it's really dark inside right now.
Nice to meet you. It's Kang,
Yeah,
right?
you too. Yeah, Kong.
Kong, Matt, nice to meet you, Kong. Nice to meet
Come on this way,
you.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
And this is Sam and our manager.
Hi Sam, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. So excited to be here and to meet you. Thank you for coming early and doing this.
No problem.
I appreciate it. I know Vegas, this is probably really early for you guys, so I appreciate it.
I mean, this is like late night for me. I work graveyard. So.
Oh, so you'd already be up at this time?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Nice to meet you, and thank you so much for letting me come to your business. I know how scary it is to let cameras come into a business, and especially this is relatively new, and I really appreciate you trusting me with that.
Yeah, absolutely. I really appreciate that you do like what you do, and also I love Our Queer Life, the whole series.
Thank you.
So yeah, I'm very excited for you to be here.
Thank you. This is the first time I've actually been in a bathhouse ever in my whole entire life.
Really? I'm honored you were the first one. When you first go to a bathhouse, you don't know what you do, what is expected and what is okay. Consent is really important in venues like us, and this is not a place where anyone can force you to do anything, or you can force anyone to do anything. If we hear any people complain about any person more than once or twice, and we actually ban the person from coming back again.
That's a great conversation to get into. It's the fact that you're in a place where it's kind of encouraging you to have fun and explore your sexuality and stuff, but maybe what you're into, someone else is not into, or what they want to do with you don't want to do with them. And are people safe in this environment? Yeah,
absolutely. I think that's our top priority. Is Kuma is a safe place and welcoming place for everyone in the community, and that's our main goal here, is to create this kind of space for everyone to safely explore anything you want to explore. We do not pose any judgment whatsoever, but at the same time, it has to be safe and negotiated between you and the other people. So this is our locker room.
Okay.
And originally, this is what we have. If you see this door, we don't really have that part, and that was expansion since October last year.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
And, so since we opened, this is what we have. And the locker room coming in on your left-hand side are the showers.
Okay.
And it can fit 2, 3, 4 people easily.
Oh, wow.
If you come this way, this is what we call BJB, which is kind of a little stair if you want to step up. This is the, BJ bridge. So all the heights and everything is kind of designed for average heights. If you take a look at the venue right now, you can have a pretty good idea of the layout, and then there are a lot of little maze, little hidden little area.
It's so fun in here. It's like a little playground for adults.
Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of what we're aiming for. This is kind of just make it fun, a little nightclub vibey. We don't want to go for traditional, bathhouse vibes, but we are like a gay men's bathhouse / club, and so this is what we are trying to kind of reinvent the wheel a little bit and borrow things from different parts of the country and different parts of the world and bring them out to Las Vegas. I grew up in China and for 20 years, and then I moved to the United States for school, college, grad school. By trade, I'm actually a geologist.
Wow.
Yes. So that was definitely a different life. Being a gay person and in China back 11 years ago, that was really different, and I didn't really know much about it. We don't really have a strong gay culture back in China. So come to the United States, that's something that I really try to go out and seek out for, is to be in the community. And then the more I learn about it, the more I feel comfortable with myself. And then I decided, I think that's my calling. I want to be in the gay community and do gay business.
Do you remember the first time that you found a bathhouse and your first experience?
I was in college in Missouri, out of all places. In St. Louis, there's actually this place called Club St. Louis. And it's actually a really nice bathhouse and traditionally laid out, hot tub, private rooms and all. A friend took me there, and I really was pretty shy and nervous about it. And then, a couple times later, I feel more comfortable. And then I went to Europe for a little bit, and then that's where I mostly explored
all the bathhouse, and everyone was so open and very cool and true to themselves, which made me realize, wow, I could live this life. I could live a gay life. That's what made me to, not doing geology anymore and try to seek out for a new, different life venture.
All right, so Sam's taking over. All right.
So we have different like dark areas. So the curtain, the bench, and then it has the glory hole there.
Oh, let me turn my flashlight on for it if you don't mind. Am I allowed to? Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So that would be like 2 people in there or a group of people?
I've definitely seen more than 2 people in here.
As many as you can fit is allowed.
Sometimes, yeah, I think a lot of people tend to like the darker areas where you can kind of hide away from the crowd, but still hear and be a part of the crowd on this side.
Totally.
So not completely private. But yeah, the same thing's over here on this side. So this used to be our steam room over here, and again, it's more of like a dark room now at this point.
Fun.
And again, people love coming over here because I don't know if it's just the feeling of the tile in here or just the darkness over here that's kind of away from like the crowd, but still part of the group.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Okay, I like this. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna copy you. Are you used to the bathhouse culture? Like, is this part of your life before this place, or?
No, so actually most bathhouses are kind of like I would say like a little bit weird about like, trans people, feminine people. Like you'd have to have like your marker changed to male, present as male and stuff like that. So like that's always kind of been like an awkward, uncomfortable thing. Like I've always wanted to try it out, but not until Kuma did I actually go see other bathhouses and kind of experience that. So this was also like my first experience getting into bathhouses.
I appreciate you being open about that. And honestly, when I was wanting to do an episode on a bathhouse in Vegas, I found Kuma and I loved so much that they really made it a point to tell us that this is for not just gay men, but for everybody in our community, trans people included. And I do a lot of episodes on trans people on my series, and I have so much respect for the trans community. And I love that you feel included in this.
Yeah. This space would be like a very like comforting kind of space instead of having to go out in the world and like, I don't know, it's just a little scary being out there. Like, I mean, like I've been on Grindr and, like hooked up with people, but like it's scary having to go to someone's house, or like if you bring them home, like you never know what's going to happen. I know my partner like had always worried every time I went out, like, like go have your fun. I want you to have fun, but it's not always the safest out there for you. Like you never know how someone is going to treat you. Even if you explain to them a million times, like, oh, I'm trans, or I don't have these parts, or this or that, people knowing and having this kind of safe space of a bathhouse is really comforting for me, because I'm like, okay, we checked them and I know they're not going to be able to do anything. Like, I have their information, I can go up to someone and tell them, like, if I'm not comfortable with that. Even if I invited someone, if I just didn't meet someone here, it's still comfortable to have them in this space instead of bring them home.
Really beautifully said, and really good points you bring up is, the safety for trans people and the dangers for trans people when you are seeking out sexual relationships with someone and you don't know what the other person's intentions are. And this place offers a place for you to be sexual and feel sexually liberated while also being safe.
Yeah.
Which is integral, especially for our trans community, because it is so dangerous for the trans community.
Yeah. So definitely I'm like, I try to like, if I ever have people ask me like, is this like a trans friendly place? I'm like, yes, of course, like I'm trans, like, like I'm the manager here, please come, like you, like that's why we don't have the dress code, like please wear whatever you feel comfortable in. If you don't want to take off any piece of clothing and just walk around, until you're comfortable, that's perfectly fine. Like we're never gonna like make you feel like you have to, wear the towel, do this, do that, like, so that's always kind of comforting, I think. Having someone in this space especially makes people like feel like, okay, I'm welcome here too.
I think a lot of people that don't know about the bathhouse culture just looks at it as like a raunchy place. People go and have sex, but it's so much more than that. And it's a way for people to really embrace their sexuality and embrace who they are and explore that in a safe environment.
Absolutely. I think it's such a stigma around the bathhouse. It's like, oh, it's going to be a downgy, seedy place and people there are weird. Bathhouse has been this target for a lot of people to put this kind of labels on. I think a lot of people probably just need to be a little bit more adventurous and then try to, experience it. Maybe one time is not enough, I want to say, because you could have a good experience, and also you could have a bad one. So I would say give it a few more tries and then decide if you really like it.
We have one of our slings over here that you can lounge and enjoy and relax, lay back.
Oh, that's fun. I'd be there. Catch me there.
This area is more of like an open one, so the same thing, sling over here. Over here we have some seating though that people can kind of sit and watch and enjoy. And then this area over here is one of our piggy banks. So you can slide in and your legs can hang up and relax on the other side. You can hold on here, to work out. And above you there's a mirror so you can see yourself working out.
Wait. Wait. Working out. Okay. Only working out. Okay. Wait.
But on this side, your head is accessible. We do have another area where your top half is not accessible.
Okay.
So we'll get into that. We'll show you that.
I want to try this. Okay. So I crawl in that way, you said?
So you can just kind of, get in here, slide in here, hold on to the bar, and then I can help you on the other side of the
Oh, it's like cozy. Okay. It's like
Yeah.
cozy. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is fun. Is it lit enough?
Oh yes, it is.
Okay.
Oh, it's too bright.
Oh, nice.
Let me see. Okay, this is too bright. I think this lighting is pretty
Okay,
good.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait. Okay, I'm confused. So I lay here, right?
You can go in, and then if you wanted to, I have these slings right here.
Matt is doing some workout.
Yes.
And then do you see, in the mirror, can you see what I'm doing? Because I can see you.
Oh, I can see you. Okay. Oh, so that's what's going on. So you can kind of see what's going on the other side of the wall too.
Yeah, so it doesn't have to be totally anonymous.
While you're doing your workout.
Yeah.
So originally it was just this area.
Yeah, originally this is the only thing we have 3 years ago when we first opened. Yeah.
Which still seems big, but is this small for a normal bathhouse?
Yeah, absolutely. It is definitely smaller than compared to all the bathhouse, and I think our most requested thing were private rooms and all that, which we don't really originally have. And we kind of designed this side of the things as more like a playground venue, sort of, and then just not really so much off a bathhouse.
The other side is private rooms. This side is more of the play area.
The other side also has some play area.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, we did add some private rooms, and we don't really rent them out like traditional bathhouse do. It's first come, first serve. And so whoever comes, everyone just gets a locker, and then everyone can use all the facilities in here.
And it's pretty affordable. It's like $20 or something, right?
For weekdays, yes.
And the other thing I saw about that, which is cool, is that you get 24 hours. So
Yes.
let's say you come on a Thursday night,
Right.
you could still come
On Friday.
on a Friday.
Yes.
And that's really rare, I feel like.
Yes, I think we're the only one who does that.
Why did you guys choose to do that? Just as a perk?
Yes, it definitely is a perk, and also I think what's important is it's a really, from the very beginning of the days, when I first started this, is because I really enjoy it. I really love this kind of venue, and I don't want people to come here and not having a good time. And then giving them a perk of coming back the next day is to making sure that, hey, you get another chance to come back, even if the first day you're not, maybe it's slow, or maybe you want to come back and enjoy it again, right? And I felt like it's not really, yes, from other people's eyes that we're losing money on the second night, but at the same time, this is a people business. We want people to have a good time and enjoy where they're here, and then that actually is a benefit to us as well, because we will have more people here on the second night.
Another topic I want to talk to you about is the drug use in bathhouses.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because I know that that's part of the culture too, and I'm not shaming anybody who chooses to do that. How do you handle people doing drugs here?
Right. So yeah, in our community, it's a thing that we would never just turn away from. Everyone's safety is the number one thing. We definitely don't want any needles whatsoever here in our venue, just because it poses not only the safety issue for yourself because it's such a dark place, and also for other people. Also, if someone really pass out here or overdose, that's also another concern. However, we are trained to use Narcan on people. Of course, similar things actually happen before that we think it is G that made someone passed out, and we had to call ambulance and took the person safely out because, yeah.
That's scary. And would you be held liable if something was happened to that person?
Actually, we could be, yeah. There's no way that we can inspect everyone's every little pocket to make sure no one is using drugs. There's no way we can stop people from doing drugs.
I mean, as a business owner, that would be a stressful thing to deal with because it's obvious that people are in a bathhouse. A lot of them are going to be doing G or drugs of their choice. And then if something happens to them, then you could be liable. That would stress me out.
Right, it definitely does. So what we do is at the door, when you're checking, we actually ask you to fill in the forms by yourself. So that kind of help us to wait out people who are already high or intoxicated, that is too intoxicated to come in. So that's kind of one way to help us at the door to kind of get away from this. But we still, if we see anyone who are like that, we definitely offer them water, Gatorade, just, hey, if you want to sit in the hallway to relax or to get sober, then you're more than welcome to, but probably coming inside is not a good idea.
So I see these no sex allowed signs everywhere that I've heard are newly put up, right?
Yes, as of a couple weeks ago.
It's ironic to me because when I think of a bathhouse, I think of places where people can have sex. And so can you talk to me about why these signs are up and what that actually means?
Yeah, so this is actually a more serious issue right now, and I think the only I probably wouldn't even think about talking about it before until recently that we were put under the spotlight. And the only reason is we were reported to be a sex venue, by someone else.
Like Kuma specifically?
Yeah, Kuma specifically. Someone reported us to the county that, Kuma is a sex club instead of like a men's house club.
Was it a competition?
That we don't know. We can only speculate.
Why else would I don't understand why else would someone like rat you guys out or whatever. You know?
But at the same time, all the competitions are doing exactly the same business. We're having the same business license, so that might not be a good smart choice to do. But nonetheless, we are reported, and then the county actually came. They do the inspections. They expect there's no sex whatsoever happening here. We shouldn't be advertising for it because there was a code amendment to the code back in 2002 saying no sex club allowed in the Clark County area.
So since 2002, it's been kind of this gray area of like it says it in there, but it's not really like being strictly enforced.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so this happened how long ago that you got audited?
2 weeks ago.
What happened? They came to the club?
Yes. So the inspectors came out of blue, and then they did an inspection, and then obviously we have customers here, and then they kind of looked around, and they were like, oh yeah, you were reported being advertised and also being run as a sex club, and this is against our code. And then that caught me off guard because I know there are other business here in the area that is operating under exactly the same license and doing exactly the same business, and we did not break any laws or whatsoever. It's just the code that is really strictly prohibited any club to be around.
So all the other bathhouses in Vegas are in the clear. It's just Kuma specifically.
As of right now, yes.
That doesn't seem fair.
Right. Yeah, it definitely is not. So I'm definitely ready to, push back a little bit. And we just want to sail smoothly through this so that we can have the business continue to be open. And also at the same time, I'm ready to, talk to the commissioners, talk to the legislators here so that we can, safely and civilizedly push this through so that we can be protected for the future.
During the height of the AIDS epidemic in the 1980s, the widespread panic and misinformation about how HIV and AIDS spread led to discrimination and targeting of spaces associated with gay culture, including bathhouses.
They are selling death. Places where death can be distributed. We don't want that to go on. But nevertheless, they don't give a damn about it, apparently, because it's going on, and they're making money.
Mayor Koch is an utter hypocrite, if that's what he said. This place has had its role in educating people. The men who come here who aren't well read about the disease are going to meet men here who are. It's a peer education. They're going to be educated by their peers. This place is not selling death any more than the heterosexual clubs are selling death.
The court did allow the reopening of Plato's Retreat, an uptown swingers club catering to heterosexual sex.
None of these clubs wants their clientele to die, and no gay man in this city wants to die, nor does he want his friends and lovers to die.
As a result, many cities enacted laws to shut down bathhouses.
An anonymous letter sent to the mayor's office claims the bathhouse is a breeding ground for the AIDS virus and that unsafe sex is still being practiced there. Most of the city's gay bathhouses have closed as the AIDS crisis has worsened.
But nearly 40 years later, and with so much more knowledge about sexual health and also the amazing emergence of PrEP and other medications, many of these laws are still intact. Thankfully, in 2022, San Francisco decided to legalize the bathhouses, acknowledging how they have been a safe space in our queer history for people of all ethnicities and socioeconomic backgrounds to meet and explore our sexuality, hidden from the glare of a society that often rejects us. But in Nevada, the laws still have not been lifted.
Gay bathhouses are allowed right there in San Francisco and protected. So is LA and San Diego. They have similar protections. I think we are definitely kind of on that route, and we should be seeking for some more protections for our business and our culture. I really truly believe that we serve a purpose for the community, and this is something that I'm definitely going to be fighting for.
Please keep me updated on that, and
Absolutely.
I'll be sending you, of course, when is that happening? Like, when will we know?
So we probably will know if we pass the inspection in a week or two.
So if you don't pass in the first week or two, what happens?
We probably, I don't know. The worst case is they have to shut us down or take our business license away. But as of right now, they actually came last night to do the inspection. Oh, the night before, Saturday night.
Are you losing sleep over this?
A little bit, yeah. It's kind of stressful, yeah, because I have to think about the venue, and also there are employees here, and I don't want them to be concerned about all this situation or losing job just because.
This is interesting, but so when they came last night, is there a way to like flicker the lights or something to like let people know to stop hanging out?
Yeah, how do I put this way? The design, everything about this business, there's nothing to hide. And we have been opening for 3 years. Also, they know not only they know Kuma, they know every business here in town who are similar business, and they have a whole list, but they choose not to go after anyone, and they are just following their procedures. I'm not blaming the county to come to do inspections because they have to follow the complaint. It's more so who kind of complained about us is kind of making this more of a deal.
Are you trying to figure out who told?
It's private information from the county perspective. They couldn't really review it. We have our suspicions, but at this point, it doesn't really matter to me.
And the people that are coming, the guests that are coming here, and if they're having fun hanging out, doing what they do, and the inspector comes, are they now in trouble too or not?
No, the guests are not going to be in trouble. Yeah. We definitely, no, they're not being policed. They're not breaking any law. It's just consenting adult. It's more so our business is kind of under the microscope right now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So on this side, this is actually the newly expanded area, and I kind of doubled the size of what we had from the other side, and new lockers and water fountain and mouthwash and everything.
Oh, I love. Very cool.
So we asked guests to come and leave their artwork on our wall. So this is our most requested some facility from before is private cubicles. And they're not really technically like a private room, but we do kind of offer this kind of locks from inside, so people can actually lock it from inside. However, we can, as staff, we can also access from outside just for safety reasons.
If anything's like, yeah, totally.
And then there's also like a gap in on the bottom, so we can know what's going on in there, so that no one's in danger whatsoever. If we walk this way, we have
Also another little lounge patio area, which we're still trying to, bring more furnitures and just make it more like a loungy-ish, relaxing area. Ideally we want it to be somewhere that is more of a social space instead of, like other places. It's like more like a playground. This is where people can recharge a little. So if you come to this side, this is actually one of the projects that I'm super proud of. Nothing really too special about it, but there are 6 different, little space for people to use. And then from the inside, it's actually really spacious as well. So we can fit like many people very easily. I can shine some light for you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty spacious here. The reason why I'm pretty proud of it is actually I'm one of the lucky ones. My mom actually came and helped me hold this pose while I put it on.
Really?
Yes.
I love that.
Back in December, when she was here visiting, I was like, "Hey, Mom, I got some work to do," and she's like, "Yeah, I want to come with you." Growing up in China, we also value so much about history. There's an old saying. Of course, there's a Chinese saying always.
I love it.
Reading history will make you wise. So I think kind of the same thing applied to here is I love the rich history that United States has for the gay culture, and that's what really drives me to stay here and to be part of it. And I think this is the point in my life where I want to try to be part of that history.
It's beautiful. What does your mom say about all this?
I'm really lucky that she is cool about me being gay, and also supportive of me having such a progressive business. But she had a really hard time at the very beginning learning that I was gay.
You came out to your mom 5 years ago?
Yes, about 5 years ago.
How old are you?
I'm 33 right now.
Okay, we're the same age. Okay, so you were 28 when you came out.
I was 28 when I came out to my mom. Wow. Yeah, my other parts of my family still doesn't know. But I'm very much out to all my friends and from school and everything. But my family members, only my mom and my sister knows that I'm gay.
Do you feel like in your culture it's not accepted or something? Or what? What was the reason why you waited so long to come out?
Yeah, that's definitely part of it. It's in China, it's all about your surrounding environment. So in my hometown, it's still a little bit more behind the time a little bit, so that they're not general public is not super very accepting. Especially my parents need to think about their friends, what they are gonna say. So that's their biggest concern. But my mom actually has some really good friend and very supportive, and I believe that she has someone to talk to, and they are actually very open and very cool about it, and then makes my mom feel better, and then she is very happy now. I think the main concern my mom had was the life is already pretty hard, and being gay is just gonna make it harder, and she's just concerned for me more than feeling ashamed, or that's the part where I really appreciate my mom is she has such an open heart and open mind.
Yeah, it came from a place of love, that she loves you so much. Absolutely. She was worried about how the hardships you would encounter by being gay.
Absolutely, yeah. And then after that, the year later, she came to visit, and then she saw my life, took her around and showed her all the friends that I have and the beautiful community here. So that made my mom feel really good. And since then, she has been really just supportive than anything.
That's beautiful. It shows that time really heals everything, and sometimes people need a little more time to come around, but also it's just so special to think about how, when you really embraced who you were and found your true power as a gay man, like you created your business from that. And it's so a testament to when you find your true uniqueness and your true power and you embrace that fully, like that's when you reach great success in your life.
Yeah, again, I think I'm really lucky on that side, because not everyone is lucky enough to know what they want to do in their life, even no matter how old they are, how young they are. It's very much a struggle for a lot of people still, and I feel very lucky that I actually know what I want to do, and I'm doing it, and I'm just very happy, and I don't regret anything.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, thank you.
When you think of a bathhouse, what does it mean to you?
It definitely is. For me, at least, I think it changed a little bit. So when I was younger, it's a safe place for me to meet other people and also to actually gain confidence as well. Like when I was a young baby gay at the time, I didn't know what's going on. And then I felt like, I'm an immigrant, first generation immigrant from China, and I look different. I'm Asian, and so there are a lot of still, stigmas whatsoever there, and then you don't feel belong. But going to a bathhouse and meeting other people, actually, I met some friends that we're still friends till today. I went to Germany and we met at a bathhouse. I met a friend at a bathhouse, and we're still friends till today. So it's actually somewhere I actually found some friendship, and also. I also met one of my ex people in the bathhouse right here, actually.
You can find true love in a bathhouse.
I've heard that story before, and it actually happens.
I love it.
More often than, And this is a place where you actually meet real people, not just, online.
Thank you so much for inviting me here and for doing this. It's been so amazing and just so informative and educational. So I really appreciate that.
Thank you. Yeah, I definitely wish like more people can know more about bathhouses and, what we are, what we represent. And I really truly believe that we serve a purpose for the community. And this is something that I'm definitely going to be fighting for.